turning, obviously I had my indicator on, and I was turning, and I looked at him like, you know, like a funny way, but I'm looking.
Explain to me what was going on there.
I was doing like a slow motion at this.
Yeah.
Imagine I'm.
Yeah, okay, so you're looking at me. Yeah, I've got no issue with that. Okay, my point is, when you're looking at him, did you reason with why he's looking at you? You didn't know where he's going. Okay, so was he?
But do you know, it's just like, I think maybe that's where the car towards, where he was just pushing the car towards the exit.
Okay, so did you look at his car and did you look at which way his car's facing?
Yeah.
Which way was it facing?
Forward.
Yeah, or forward. Yeah. Okay, so you're looking at the car and he's facing forward, but he's looking at you.
Yeah.
Okay, did he have his right signal on?
No.
He did.
Which did he?
Yeah. So where's he come from? Did you see where he come from?
He came from.
So if you come onto the roundabout at 6 o'clock.
Costco. I think, did he come back from Costco or did he come from that way?
Okay, all right. Okay, so he's come from.
Went,
so how do you know he's come from there?
Because he was on my left when I
Brilliant. Okay.
From the start, he was on my left.
Yeah.
And he went all around.
Right.
And he went straight out.
Okay. So do you think he was looking at you or looking where he was going?
He should have looked where he was going.
So do you think he was going in that direction, which technically you were coming from?
It kind of looked like that, but I'm doing it with the Costco.
So he's come from there. He's come from Costa. Yeah. He's come from there, and he's signaled right.
Okay.
So where's he going?
Is he going back to Costco?
No.
He was going out.
Okay, so he's going out, isn't he?
Yeah.
So that's his third exit.
Yeah.
Second exit.
Wait. 1, 2.
No, the 1 doesn't apply.
Okay.
The 1,
2, 3. That was his third exit.
Okay. Do you know the 1 is a service area?
Okay.
So the 1 is where you'd go into Odeon Cinema and you'd around the back of the cinema for emptying the bins and whatever. Yeah. So the second exit is this one that we're on now.
Yeah.
And the third one would be going out of the complex onto the main road, Dick Lane,
so I would not count mine. So mine would be the service at that place. 1,
yeah. So no, the first is Costa.
3. So my third exit was just here.
No, this would technically be your second exit if you exclude the service area.
No, 1, 2. Oh yeah, 2.
Yeah. Exit. Okay, so you've got onto a roundabout and you're looking at him. I want you to process what he's doing next time by looking at the driver, looking at his hands.
Or the wheel.
But sometimes it's hard to see the wheels if the roundabout is really thick, really big.
But this is tiny one.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Then you look at his wheels. But if you can't see his wheels, you look at his hands. Why are you looking at? Yes, he's going to do that.
Yeah.
He's going to do that.
Turning the wheel.
Yeah, he's going to turn the wheel as he's driving.
Yes.
So, do you know, in terms of your steering wheel here, do you know if you're going to go around a roundabout, if you imagine that round wheel as your roundabout?
You're turning your whole hand around at this.
Okay, at what point would you specifically turn the steering wheel?
When you get into the roundabout, when you know you're going to have to go around the circle of a
Okay, so look at your steering wheel as a roundabout.
So imagine this is a roundabout.
Yeah.
And when I get around there, I'm going to
there you are. Okay.
Turn it like this. Wheel.
Okay, so now straighten your wheel.
Yeah.
Now, if you show me the clock is on the steering wheel.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, and just straighten the wheel with you. Straighten the front, straighten your steering wheel. No, straighten your wheel.
Okay, steering.
Okay, so like this. There. Okay, now at the bottom of the wheel is 6 o'clock.
So, okay, can I just do like that because it's going down. So I'll turn it all the way around to the left, right.
Okay, so show me where 6 o'clock is again on the steering wheel. Show me where 12 o'clock is. Show me where 9 o'clock is. Show me where 3 o'clock is. Okay, now show me where 11 o'clock is. 11. Show me where 8 o'clock is. Okay, show me where 5 o'clock is. Show me where 4 o'clock is, sorry. No, 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. A bit lower.
I don't know, I was just doing gaps.
Yeah, okay. And where would you see 1 o'clock? Okay, where your hand is, where the 1 o'clock is, show me that again. Okay, now if you were going to turn around the roundabout and you were at your 3 o'clock, you'd be pulling it down from there. So your hand would be high, but that's it.
Like that?
Yes.
3 o'clock?
Yeah. So you'd continuously pull the steering wheel, but your hand would be high and you could see the hands move. Now, if they're going to turn the wheel, once they get to, let's say, your 3 o'clock, they'd be pulling it again.
Yeah.
Obviously, not take the roundabout. So you want to see that if they're going to continue going around the stadium, the roundabout, they're going to continue steering.
I think, you know, now I'm just thinking about it. I did see him like have his hand like that.
So perhaps he was going to go back and he changed his mind.
Okay, maybe he knew that was a learner driver. Maybe he just let me off.
Yeah, you've also got to watch out. Look, you know when you're coming onto a roundabout, by law they can come round and do a U-turn. I want to introduce you to another term. Amber, you listening?
Yes.
Okay. There's a word called slingshot. S-L-I, what we call a hulel in our language. Okay, it's a slingshot. Okay. Now, you know when you get to a roundabout and lane 1 is completely full. Okay, so there's 2 lanes at a roundabout. Lane 1 goes ahead and it goes left. Lane 2 is empty. So let's say you're approaching a roundabout and there's 2 lanes. Generally speaking, the lane on the left goes left and it goes ahead. Generally. Lane 2 only turns right. Generally. Okay, so let's say for the sake of argument, we're approaching a roundabout. Amber, I'll use Horsforth roundabout as an example. Okay? So you're approaching the roundabout. There's 2 lanes on the left. The lane on the left goes left. It goes ahead. So it turns left towards Low Lane Test Centre. It goes ahead towards Alwoodley. The right-hand side lane turns right. It goes towards Bromley. Okay. To give you an example, in Bradford, you're coming down Barkren Road, and at the roundabout, the left lane turns left onto Garnet Street. It goes down towards Bradford City Centre. The lane on the right goes towards Otley Old Road, towards Sunrise Restaurant or whatever it's called, the barbecue place. Yeah? Okay. Now, let's say the bulk of the traffic is in lane 1 and lane 2 is empty. So lane 1, let's say, for example, there's a wedding going on or somebody's had an accident or somebody's turning off and up into Garnet Street. So people are turning off into Garnet Street and ahead is clear. So let's say city centre is clear. Everyone's going towards Garnet Street because there's a wedding there. Yep. So what people do, they go into lane 2, signal right, and then once they're on the roundabout, they come all the way round. And you can't stop them because by law, if anyone is on the roundabout, you have to give them way. So we call that slingshot.
I remember one thing, like my sister went to go drop on a roundabout. There was a really big roundabout, but so she messed up, but she went around like twice.
Yeah. Okay.
And I go, why did you not stop? Because you can't stop the roundabout.
You can stop if it's dangerous. Look, if you're gonna have an imminent accident, then
or
yes.
Maybe if there's a lot of traffic in front of you.
Yeah. Okay. So the point I'm making is a slingshot is something that is you can do it.
How many times can you do it?
You can do it as many times as you want. However, it's deemed as
dangerous.
No, a policeman can do you for it. I don't know the legal I'm not a solicitor. I don't know what the legal terms are.
Yeah.
Personally, I think it's unreasonable sometimes. But let's say, for example, the left lane, everyone's going to a wedding. Everybody. Then that's different.
But remember, there's a hole on that side.
Yeah, but there's a lane on the right that's perfectly open to you, and they go into that, and instead of turning right, they do a U-turn in the roundabout and take the first exit or the second exit. That's the cut in front of traffic. Now that, personally, if you ask me, is wrong. However, I have no legal definition of that because I'm a teacher, not a solicitor, not a policeman.
I think maybe, like, do you remember when you said to me one point, you said to me, like, even though you mess up your way to get to that place, there's always a way to get back. So you like, if I couldn't go to the first lane and I have to go to the second lane, just to get to my location, I will go the second lane and I'll find another way.
That is different. That is different to deliberately. No, you gave gas.
Sorry.
Okay, so that's.
It's
okay. Everything's fine. Okay, so that's somebody deliberately going round and roundabout and manipulating a roundabout.
Okay.
That's similar to approaching a traffic light, knowing full well when your lights go red, that the opposite side goes green, and you go through the left lane on the amber going red, and then doing a U-turn at the lights, and then turning left at the same lights. So let's say, for example, we get to a set of crossroads.
Yeah.
You are in the lane on the left,
Right.
and your lane filters to the left,
Right.
and the light goes amber and it goes red, and you're going along the same road. If you go through the amber light, on the opposite side it goes green for traffic to move up and down. So people going to the left lane on an amber going red, or immediately going red, and then doing a U-turn at the same junction and signaling left.
It's like a Leeds Road, you know, like when there's that middle, so it's cross like this and stuff like that. That's like that one I find, I think it's crazy, that one, because the cars are going this way towards Leeds Road, and some are going like out from there and turning this way. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
That's a very, very difficult one like that.
No.
You wait for the lights to turn, and you know the ones who want to turn, who's coming from up from town.
Yeah.
Not town. I mean from the audience anyway.
Yeah.
And they're going, and then they will need to turn right to go to Leeds Road.
Yeah.
And they can't all just be the same road.
You will arrive at your destination at 8:56 a.m.
Ignore that. Now, the point I'm trying to make to you is what you're not doing is analysing driver behaviour. You're not looking at how it affects you as a driver. So my point that I'm making to you is the reason why I mentioned the slingshot to you and why some people go through an amber light on one side to get a green light on the opposite side. They know that one side, you're approaching a traffic lights and you're going ahead, and they know that the opposite side will go green. So they'll get a green light and they'll just go through an amber here to go through a green on the opposite side. And you need to be aware of that. So it's very important that you're aware of what's going on. Now, what you and I are going to do, we're going to go over a sat-nav route together. Okay? So you and I are going to do this together. Yeah. So this one is, can you see? Okay, from there. I know.
I see it all. I'm blind. I can literally blind. The lighting on the sat-nav.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going to happen, you and I are going to go through this sat-nav route together. Now, the reason why we're going to do this route together is because we both need a sound understanding of where we are going. So not just a sound understanding, you need to understand how to interpret a sat-nav. Now, where you're going wrong with a sat-nav...
I'm not looking. You know, the funny thing is when we did last time,
Yeah.
I will listen to your voice instead of looking at the sat-nav as much as I can.
Yeah.
And my sister took this at me because I showed the video to her. She goes, it was going right roads, and she goes, so you messed up here? You messed up here?
So,
because remember when I had to go straight on and I went
it doesn't matter if you make a mistake. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to go over another test route, you and I. So it doesn't wobble. See, the other mount, I've got to find another bloody mount, this mount is so bad.
What's that? It's just people are sleeping and no one's watching it.
We'll deal with that.
Oh my god, it'd be awesome if we do TikTok. You know how many people will watch TikTok?
I know they do, but I don't want it on TikTok.
Why?
No, I can't be asked. I don't need to be. Trust me.
On top of it,
yeah. In terms of fairness, look, we can deal with that. We can deal with that. Alhamdulillah, with your dua, I do well. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this is you've got something to reflect on. Okay, so what we need to do, or what I'd like you to do is, I'd like you to move off.
It's coming now,
we're going to do, we're going to move off in a second, and I want you to park up on the left after these cars. So
after these cars?
Yeah. Or if my sat-nav starts talking, we're just going to carry on with the test route. Okay. Yeah. So get yourself ready. No, ignore that. So I want you to reverse back a little. Once we clear these cars, and then the sat-nav should start talking to you, okay?
12:38.
Who was? Okay.
Like, let's do it a bit more. Not because I'm weird, it's just that I like doing it. Okay, everyone's coming. I'll just indicate, yeah. I like
If you think it's appropriate.
Yeah, because they want they need to know what I'm doing.
Putin's over there, isn't it? It looks like Putin.
He did, that's what I was going to say to you. Does it not look like him?
Yeah, no, it does. It does look like him. So ignore the sat nav for a few moments and just follow the road down. And let's see what happens. It might wake up.
Okay. You said back up.
It's woke up. I think yes. At the roundabout, turn right and let's see if it wakes up, okay? Follow the road ahead. We're going to turn right at the roundabout. Ignore that for a second. Ignore that. Just turn right at the roundabout.
Go around the roundabout, fourth exit. Then take the second left.
Okay, he's indicating
Yeah.
I've been good. I'm so proud of myself.
Well done. Cancel your signal. Okay, so it's woke up. So now what we're going to do, we're going to stay in lane 1.
Turn right. Then you have reached your destination.
Ignore that. Now this is... Okay.
You will arrive at your destination at 9:01 a.m.
You've got this sat nav, right? God, I hate this. I'm the only one that has drama with sat nav on this.
So you know, because that woman there, if she stayed there, will I crash into her?
Well, why would you want to stay there?
No, I'm just saying, if she didn't get no people past, let her pass.
No, the thing is, once traffic stops moving, she'll then make a turn, which is perfectly reasonable. So when we turn right here,
you will arrive at your destination at 9:04 a.m.
I want you to move into the lane on the left once it's safe to do so, okay? Okay. And now, I want you to follow the road ahead in this lane. Okay, so I want you to follow the lane that goes ahead. So as you get to the end of this road, I want you to look and see where the lanes are going. Can you see the lane that is going ahead?
Yeah, with that black car just went.
That's right, yeah. So you need to go into that lane now.
So let me see. So I need to go like in the middle there.
Yeah. So that lane branches off from the lane on the left, okay?
Yeah. To make sure I'm on the right line. Oh, I was going to say that. I thought that really red man came offering me.
No, better not. I won't get away with it.
I'm trying to focus right now. Okay.
Go right on the roundabout.
Ignore that. Yeah. So we're going to follow the road ahead in this lane. What's the speed limit here? Okay, keep it on your speed.
I don't want to stop.
And we're going to follow the road round to the left.
That's what just happened. Why am I going back to my house?
And we're now going to go inside B&Q car park.
Are you serious? I don't mind, you know. I don't sit about. Brother, you stay there, okay?
After 100 yards, turn left. Then, at the end of the road, turn left.
I do ignore it anyway.
I want you now to do a bay park, a drive-in bay park in any bay on the right here. Any bay that you want. So go into a bay that you can comfortably manage. Okay.